Hi, I'm Lance Sexton of Teleline Power Staycom, and I'll be showing you today how to replace a mains voltage power supply in a QFLEX 400. Let's proceed. So before we begin, you may want to get some tools here. I've got a PSU 1 screwdriver, a Phillips number 1 will do. I've got a slotted screwdriver here, Loctite 242. There are different iterations. There's a 243, 220, but basically the blue non-permanent stuff, if you have it. I've got a continuity checker, anti-static station with a wristband, just in case you make contact with the PCB unintentionally. So the first step, we're going to just quickly check these fuses, make sure they're not blown. Let's pry that little thing out there, this tray with 2 fuses, one for the phase, one for the neutral. So I have my continuity checker here. Okay. So we know the fuses are good. Let's pop that back in. Okay. So to remove the cover, there are 2 screws on each side and 6 on the top. One has a warranty seal. We offer 2 years warranty from the time it ships. So if your unit still is in warranty, tell us the serial number. We can add this information to our database so you don't void your warranty. So let's just remove these screws. Okay, set that to one side. So it's quite a simple operation. We're basically just going to remove these cables, unscrew the power supply and swap it for another one. So I use a slotted screwdriver just to pry this connector a little bit, so ease it out, it just pops out, and this one just comes out. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this over, and there are the 4 screws that hold it in. So just lift that up. There's a little plate here. Acts as a spacer between the power supply and the chassis, so that orientates that way. Well, I don't think it really matters, but we traditionally have put it near the main speed. So this is the new power supply. It's an XP power supply. It's a ECS 100U S24. So the input is 100 to 240 volts. And the output is 24 volts, so we know that's the one we need. So just place it here, connect those cables back in, turn it over. I usually like to keep my hand under there just to secure one screw. It makes the others easier to line up. So we're just going to add a little bit of Loctite to make sure that power supply doesn't come out. Yeah. There we are. So we just add some more Loctite to each of the threads. This just to stop any mechanical movement, getting these screws out. Okay, so that's secured in. Make sure the screws are tight. So we're just going to put the lid back on. And we're just going to test that it powers up. There we are. Before we secure the lid, it's always good to see it boot up. Once the modem is booted, you can check the voltage. I'll show you how to do that. So it's just view, unit, PSU and temp. So you should be able to see the 24 volts, the 3.3 volt rails here, and it's all looking good. So now we'll just put the screws back in. And that is the power supply replaced.